Hello and welcome to WTNB Today. I'm your host, Wendy Benton. I want to thank you for joining me and thank our sponsor, led-gear.com. If you have lighting or staging needs, please visit their website, led-gear.com. Before we get started today, let's take a quick look at our calendar of events sponsored by Logan Thompson Law. We have several things coming up this week and this weekend. On April 9th, the Stars and Stripe Bowl will be at Leisure Time Bowling in Cleveland, and that begins at 5 and 6 p.m. It's $20 per person or $100 for a team of 5, and those proceeds go to benefit junior achievement. Also on April the 9th is the FCA Ocoee Region Spring Banquet, and they will be hosting Buzz Williams. He is the guest speaker this year, and that begins at 6:30 at First Baptist Church of Cleveland. Also, April the 9th, Foundation House Ministries will have their fundraiser at the Old Woolen Mill. Evie Lastra West will be their guest speaker, and for ticket information, please call 464-5371. On Saturday, April the 11th, several things going on. Chalk the Walk is partnering with Groovin' on the Greenway. That begins at 12 p.m. on the Greenway behind Baskin Robbins. They are bringing you arts in Greenway Park this year, and Chalk the Walk begins at 12 and ends at 4. There will be schools performing during those hours, and you can come out and purchase a square for $10. Bring your family and have a great day of family fun. There's vendors. Food vendors will be there for lunch and dinner, and then beginning at 4:30, the headliners will start playing. That's 9th Street Stompers, Molly McGuire's, Iron Horse, and Peter Rivera. The second Big Truck Roundup will be held also on Saturday from 11 to 1, benefiting Starfish and their program, and that will be at Westwood Baptist Church. You don't want to miss that, and bring your children out to climb all over the big trucks. We're actually going to talk more about that in just a few minutes with our guests today. So that will be a great day of fun, and they will also have food vendors there, Kona Ice and Jilly Dog, so you don't want to miss out. Cherry's Jubilee will be Friday evening, April 17th at the Museum Center at 5 Points beginning at 6 p.m. And this year's theme is Cherry Pickers. They will have several things, several items. Also, there is an auction item that actually was donated from the American Pickers Show. So that will be a fun evening as well at the museum. So if you want to come out, proceeds for that benefit the Arts and Education Committee of the Allied Arts Council, and they put arts back into our classrooms of all of our schools in Cleveland and Bradley County. A lot of things coming up. I've got two special guests you don't want to miss out. They will be with me right after this break. We will be right back.
For over 25 years, Ed Jacobs & Associates has been treating each of our clients like business partners. Finding the right insurance for your employees shouldn't be that complicated or expensive. Receiving quality financial advice for you and your business should be even easier. We treat each client with respect and integrity and handle your situation as if it was our own. Call me today for your own free consultation.
name is Hannah Davis, and I am the founder of the Body by Hannah fitness brand. I'm able to meet a client where he or she is fitness level-wise and really help them grow and take them to the next level.
I'm Tony Sism, sales manager at Kyle Motors. Come by and pick out your SUV, truck, or car today. If we don't have it, we'll get it for you. Come by at 802 20th Street, Southeast Cleveland, Tennessee, 1 block from Bothbauer School, 1 block from Dalton Pike. I'm Tony Sism, sales manager of Kyle Motors, home of the $5,000 car.
When it first started, my pain was in my lower back. We went ahead and got an MRI. He saw that I had bone spurs. I had pinched nerves. The pain that I was having was very severe. No amount of medication was seeming to help. So after I had my surgery, I have no pain left now. I will always use Dr. Hutchison from Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint.
Welcome back to the show. I'm here with my special guest today, Jennifer Ratcliffe, who is the director of Starfish director, and Amy West, who is a parent educator with Starfish. And ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
It's so good to have you. Well, I'm excited for you all to talk about your program, the Starfish program, and educate our audience a little bit about who you are and what you do for the community. And before we get started on that, though, I would love for y'all to tell a little bit about yourselves. Jennifer, if you don't care, just to share your story.
Okay. Well, I've been in Cleveland since I was 5, so I've grown up in this area and I'm raising my family. I am an educator myself. I have a bachelor's and master's. Never thought I would be in early childhood, but that's where I am right now and I'm loving it. I've been with Starfish since it started in 2009 and became the director in June. And so that was a lot of fun stepping up into a new role with it. And then Amy joined me just right before Christmas break, and together we have just are serving the community and serving these families with Starfish.
That's great. Amy, tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Amy West, and I have been in education for about 22 years. Most of it is doing in-home education, doing parent education and that kind of thing. And so I'm a newlywed. Been married for 2.5 years now to my wonderful husband, and we've got 4 kids together, the 4 of them. So, and I'm just kind of excited to be here. I'm a little nervous.
Well, you're great. You're doing fine, and I know that Jennifer's glad to have you. And we were talking before we came on the air about you being familiar with sign language, and now you've incorporated that, or it's been incorporated into the program. But let's talk about Starfish and what that is, Jennifer.
Okay. First of all, Starfish is one of the 4 programs with Family Cornerstones. We have 4 programs that are developed to strengthen the family. When you strengthen the family, then you're making a stronger community, and that's what our focus is. Starfish is the early childhood, prenatal to kindergarten entry. Then we have a mentoring program called Bridging the Gap. It starts at age 6. And then we have a leadership program for middle school and high school students, and then transitions, which helps with those years from going to elementary to middle to high school, because those can be kind of difficult years, those preteen and early teen years for families. But there are programs there to help strengthen that with the bond between the family.
Now, what do you do specifically? I mean, that Starfish focuses on the families, but in what way?
Well, we go into the homes twice a month, and we bring activities that are appropriate for the child's age and development, and show the parent how to do the activity, but the parent does the activity with the child. They are the child's teacher, because the parent is their child's first teacher. We'll get it out there. Yeah. And so, and then we bring resources for them, and our curriculum that we use as parents as teachers, and it's research and evidence-based. So it's proven. It started in Missouri 30 years ago, so it's pretty grounded. We also do screenings with the families to make sure the child's where they should be with their milestones. We do developmental, hearing, vision, and health record. And with those screenings, if there's any concerns or delays, then we connect them to any resources in the community that can help them as well. And then we also do group connections once a month, and those are a lot of fun, whether it be just a play date for the kids to learn social skills and the parents to network together, or we do a larger event, or our community event that we do once a year, which is coming up, but we'll talk about a little bit later.
Okay. And what are some of the resource networks that you use? Amy, I know you were mentioning that y'all partnered with some new ones.
Yes, our new ones, we have Family Promise, which here in Cleveland, Project Free to Fly. We've got some referrals going into them, some of our mothers that are going to be able to benefit from that program. Foundation House Ministries, they're having their fundraiser this week, and we've got a couple of referrals from that agency. And we do the Refuge. That's one that we send people to the Refuge, and the Caring Place. That's one that we use a lot. They do such good work in our community. Yeah.
So
Right.
just anything that can
Yeah,
help the
anything.
families, reach their goals that we help them, set, or just to become better parents, or just tools that they need to help them.
Okay. And tell us, too, about the difference. What makes you different from a Head Start program? Why you guys are so important to have for families.
Well, with Head Start, it's classroom-based, and the kids go to the school every day, and so there's teachers. With Starfish, we go into the homes, and the parents are their child's teacher, and we work one-on-one with them rather than in a large group.
And Amy, we were talking too about the importance of that, and the parents becoming the teachers, and you guys try to work with the dads as well.
That's right. That's right. We encourage both parents, whether they're new parents, whether it's prenatal, and we try to get the dad involved and start that attachment, not just with the mother but with the father, because that attachment is something that lasts a lifetime for that child.
Right. And what are some of the things that they do, the parents do? You were talking about having the parents read to them, but it could be several activities because these children are very young.
Right. The activities are, they're broken down into different developmental domains. So they'll focus specifically on a skill, whether it's fine motor, large motor, falling in that motor development, cognitive, language, and social emotional.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the last one. And social emotional. And so whatever it is that the parent, we will ask the parent, what would you like us to do next time? Or if there was a concern as far as the screenings went, or the milestones need to be updated or something like that, then we'll bring the activity and hand it to the parent and kind of show them what to look for, and just to help them, encourage them to be observers of their child, so that this is, so that they are aware of what's going on in their child's development, and can give them a better start for kindergarten and for their education in the future. So.
And with the screenings that we've done, if there's a child that scored, a little bit low in communication, as far as just not having that verbal, Amy has brought a very good component to Starfish as well.
The tactile and the fine motor activities that we do, and also to do that, just to kind of add a visual and tactile to the language aspect of it, we've incorporated sign language, and so doing the verbal and the sign at the same time while they're looking at the color red, it just helps them to get that muscle memory, and to be able to develop a little bit easier, whenever they're having a hard time struggling with their words. So.
Right. And how do parents take that? Like, if you suggest some sign language, are they open to that, and do they try to learn it as well?
I've had parents who have actually started with their child before I came on board with Starfish, and their children are already a little, they're well ahead as far as their language, but it's in a different language. It's in some, they're not using verbal language, they're using sign language, but they're able to do their colors, they're able to do, manners. They'll say please and thank you, and putting 2 or 3 words together in a sentence in the sign when they're 18 months old, which is well before when they're supposed to be doing it verbally. So it just kind of
Yes.
enhances that development and gives them a little jump start.
Right.
So,
Well, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, I want to talk about who qualifies for the program, and do they graduate out of the program? Okay, we'll be right back after this message.
This April, be a part of the prophetic event of the year at Omega Center International in Cleveland, Tennessee. Hear insight from today's leading authorities on end-time events as they discuss why we were born for such a time as this. For more information, go online to perrystone.org. These are the last days. What's your role?
Have you heard about the new WTNB deals around town? No? Well, then let me tell you all about it. Deals Around Town airs right here on WTNB Monday evenings at 7 p.m. I watch it because it features great local restaurants from right here in our area. And better yet, I can get 25, 50, even 75% off on these places when I just call in and buy a gift certificate. That's right, I just call in during the show and pick from dozens of deals. Rumor has it that WTNB Deals Around Town is growing and growing, so much so that they may be adding another night of savings. I've even heard that they will soon add even more places, and not just restaurants. We're talking kids fun, massages, who knows what will turn up. Remember, it's Monday evenings at 7 p.m. only on WTNB.
Why, hello, I'm Brent Winters. Welcome to my local store, Mattress and Furniture Expo. What we do here, it's kind of self-explanatory. Although recently, we've taken on something new. When you purchase a coupon from WTNB's Around Town Coupon Show, you can drop by our local store to pick them up here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Call today for any information you need. And feel free to stop by and take a look at the exciting deals we have on our mattresses. They'll put you to sleep, but in a good way, of course.
I believe that whatever we're facing, whatever difficulties, whatever challenges, whatever obstacles, that this word speaks to that. If you simply just have this word and you read this word and you allow it to sink into your heart, God will speak to you.
I'm talking to Jennifer Ratcliffe and Amy West, who are with the Starfish program in Cleveland and Bradley County. And Jennifer, we left off talking about some of the activities that you do in the home, but who actually qualifies for this program?
Okay. Well, Wendy, those that live in Bradley County, they have to be in this county to qualify. And then we have kind of guideline requirements, whether it be on income or developmental concerns. We do referrals from pediatricians or DCS, but they have to live in Bradley County.
Okay. And so as these children, what might be like a reason for them to be a part of the program? Just developmentally delayed in some areas, or?
No, just any mom or family that just wants to help work with their children, become better parents, better observers of their children, just want the best
Okay.
for their child.
Okay.
So they can maximize their child's future.
Yes, and so these parents who are part of the program are really proactive. I mean, they've
Absolutely.
invited you in to their
Yes,
home.
yes.
to come
We are
in and
completely
work.
voluntary.
Okay.
So they can choose to leave the program when they would like to, but we encourage them to stay with us the most we can, and they can stay with us until their child actually enrolls into kindergarten.
Okay.
So.
And Amy, you had also mentioned that some of them are prenatal. What do you do with those parents?
We start the attachment at that time. We talk about healthy births, their nutrition, getting enough rest, eliminating stress, doing some exercises to help them sleep, preparing for the hospital, supporting them in what they need in their bag. Do you have your checklists ready? And just kind of being an encourager for that. Their cheerleader, basically, until the baby's
Their
born.
pediatrician or things that they, will need right after birth.
Yeah, what do they
Okay.
need right after birth? And then there's parent activities even for the prenatal that build that attachment, from reading to them the stories, to baby massaging their belly and playing, pushing on one end, so that just that interaction, that's parent-child interaction, even whenever it's before the
Right.
baby's born, which builds the attachment.
Right. So we had also talked about, you're not only like helping their children, but you're educating the parents as well.
Yes, we are parent educators.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what we do. We educate the parent to educate their child.
Okay.
Because they're their child's first most important teacher, because it all starts in the home.
Right. And what are some of the goals, Jennifer, that you all have, either for the parents or that you would like to see their children reach along the way in the program?
So, put me on the spot here.
Well, just to be better, I guess more in tune to their children and reading to them, and is there a specific goal that your program has that you want these parents to reach, and then in turn, the children reach certain goals?
Well, we work with them to become observers of their children, to watch for different things even with their milestones. We give them, if the parent doesn't see that they're meeting some of their milestones within there, helping them
Okay.
with that. Quality family time, story time together, establishing some routines and some healthy family habits.
And part of our program is where the parents get together and make their own goals. Whether it's not our goal for them, it's their goal for themselves.
Yes.
And it can be a personal goal, it can be a goal for their child, it could be a goal for their family unit, and there's a long-term goal, and then we come up beside them and encourage them and follow up and just kind of give resources and ideas and brainstorm with them of the different steps that they need to take in order to reach that long-term goal. Whether it's going on vacation, and so what do we need to do? We need to open a bank account. Well, where are we going to open the bank account? We need some place that has free checking or whatever. So to start with the smallest step, and then encourage them until they reach their goal, the
Yes.
goal for themselves. Big or little, whatever it is, it's a goal, and that's important.
That's important to them. They have
That's
to own
important to
that
them.
goal in order to reach
Right.
it.
Right.
We don't just say, okay, your goal is.
Right.
We talk about, what would you like to see, some changes or things that need to happen
Right,
in your life.
and you all are really life educators for these parents and their children. And let's talk about, too, you guys partner with United Way, and then you also receive grant money. And one thing that you want to do to give back to the community is have this big truck roundup.
Yes.
That's coming up on Saturday. And we're here to tell people to come out and encourage them to come and see what you do. So we were talking too about what big trucks have to do with all
Right.
of this developmentally.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, the second annual Big Truck Roundup, this Saturday, for the kids to explore. They get to see those big trucks and tractors and stuff by the side of the road, but they'll get to see it up close and personal, climb on them, explore them. The fire smokehouse, will be there, so talking about fire safety, with the family and the kids and what they need to do, and just wide variety of things, and we have a new site that's going to be added to this year.
The developmental discovery site, and there are so many activities that are things that you can do from home. You can take these ideas and do them yourself at the house. There is a card at each activity that tells the parent for each for a young child or for an older child exactly what to do and what to say, and so it just so that they can stand there and do it with their child and interact and do that themselves. But it's geared toward fine motor, large motor, all of those domains that we had discussed earlier, and so that they can kind of get a feel of what we do in the homes and
Yeah,
kind of what Starfish is about.
You said it's for younger children and older children.
Yes, it may be the same activity, but the card will give a developmentally appropriate something to do for the younger child, and then if you have an older sibling that's there, now you can do this with your older sibling using the same activity. So you're not having to do, get 2 of everything or 3 of everything. It's just kind of thinking outside of the box and what can I do with this one thing, and how many ways can I enhance my child's development, and
using
so
recyclable materials
using
around the house as
recyclable
well.
materials.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
right.
you were talking about a pizza box earlier, just
Yeah.
and things you can do with
Right.
simple things like that. Who doesn't order pizza on occasion?
Right, and who
Or
doesn't
have
have
Matchbox
Matchbox
cards.
cards sitting around?
If you have a boy.
Right, yeah.
Right. Well, it's an exciting event, and this will be your second one. And
Yes.
I thought it was a fundraiser, but it's not.
No, it's not. It's just a community event. Caldwell Paving and Jonathan Cantrell partner with us, and he helps gather up some of the businesses to bring their big equipment as well. This is the second year we've partnered with Caldwell Paving, so we're excited about that.
And it's free.
Yes, it is free.
Yes.
So, except for the food.
Yes, and your chili dogs and Kona Ice
Kona Ice.
will both be there. I saw that.
And we have vendors also that are going to be there, which kind of brings it all together as what does this have to do with the development. So we have fire safety, we've got resources that the parents can utilize there at the vendors between 10Care,
AmeriGroup,
yeah,
the
there's
RIP
other
program.
other nonprofit groups and other agencies.
That will be
in
on our
the community.
information site.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so
And if
very
they want to know
informative.
more about your program, you guys will have information there as well.
Yes,
Oh,
we
yes.
will.
Okay.
And
they can-
Family Cornerstones also.
FamilyCornerstones.org.
Okay. So can you do the run through one more time, Jennifer, with the Family Cornerstones programs?
Oh, we have the Starfish program, which is early childhood, the mentoring program, which is for elementary and middle school, the transitions program, and the leadership program for middle school and high school program.
Okay, so a lot of things that you guys offer that if anyone's interested, they can come out to Westwood Baptist Church from 11 to 1 on Saturday and see the big trucks, let your kids play, and just enjoy a good day of fun.
Yes.
That's right.
Well, it's so good to have both of you with
thank
me
you.
and to learn a little bit more about what you guys do and offer to the community. So we hope you've enjoyed today's program, and we will see you next time on WTNB Today.
The Cleveland Housing Authority's mission is to provide affordable, safe, and sanitary housing opportunities to low-end and moderate-income families. Flexible monthly rental options are available, so contact us today to see if you qualify for premier housing from the Cleveland Housing Authority. Visit www.clevelandhousingauthority.com or call us 423-479-9659.
My name is Dr. Chris Palmer, and I think we at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint stack up very well to the things that you would otherwise have to travel maybe to Knoxville or Chattanooga or even to Atlanta to get that same good combination of training and experience.